with that said, we now head into the national budget for the financial year 2022-2023, where Parliament demands for proposed budget framework to be released by 1st of April. Now, Parliament demanded that proposal annual for the budget of the next financial year, that is 22-23, should be presented by the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development by 1st April. And this was during a plenary sitting that was headed before the Speaker flew out for the country to check out the Speaker of Parliament, Jacob Olanya, who is still hospitalized in the United States. Among other resolutions, Parliament is looking forward into the budgeting process till around 15th of May. Let us dive into it. We do return to discuss on it.
Section 9, B8 of the Public Finance Management Act requires Parliament to receive and process the budget framework paper by the 1st of February. Right Honorable Anita Anne Amwangi, the Deputy Speaker of Parliament of Uganda, addressed honorable members in accordance with Section 13 of the Public Finance Act Rule 1, 4 and 8 of the Rules of Procedures to demand the Minister for Finance to present a proposed annual budget for financial year 2022 by 1st April.
I wish to remind the Minister of Finance, Planning and Economic Development to present the proposed annual budget for the next financial year by 1st April 2022. And that is in accordance to Section 13 of the Public Finance Management Act and Rule 148 of the Rules of Procedure.
Anita Amwangi said rules require the committee consider and review the policy statements and then budget estimates and report to the House by 20th April. And during that time, till 15th May, Parliament will be looking into the budgeting process.
Honorable members, our rules require sectoral committees to consider and review the policy statements and then the budget estimates and report to the House by 20th April. So when we get the policy statements, we will refer them to the sectoral committees who should report back to the House. Please make your programs in accordance to Rule 149, Sub-Rule 1. The House shall consider the reports of sectoral committees and refer the approved recommendations to the Budget Committee for reconciliation and harmonization and consolidation that will report to the House in April in accordance to Rule 149, Sub-Rule 2. Honorable members, the Budget Committee shall present a report to the House not later than 15th of May in accordance to Rule 1493. All this time that we are going to have is a budgeting time. So we need to do our work in time so that we don't go against the statutory dates.
Furthermore, the leader of opposition in the Parliament, Honorable Marcius Mpuga, told the Deputy Speaker that they received the budget framework paper, which was referred to the Budget Committee, proposed, and a number of issues were changed, so they did not get the final framework.
And the Prime Minister, who has not pretended over her duties, should not be indulging in your business now, but should listen. Two issues, namely, the other time you ordered that the opposition will respond by 29th. Now that the ministers are laggards in this business, would it be okay if you vacated that position to allow us space to receive these slow movers? Right, Honourable Speaker. Two, right, Honourable Speaker, we received the budget framework paper, which was referred to the Committee for Budget, together with the alternative, and we are processed. And a number of issues changed. But, Honourable Speaker, we do not know, without a final budget framework paper document, what we are receiving now, Right Honourable Speaker. 2, we received a charter of fiscal responsibility together with the alternative upon which the Committee for Budget reported, including multiple variations. We do not have the revised charter tabled and a revised BFP tabled. Right Honourable Speaker, what are the ministers laying without having the final documents tabled? Right Honourable Speaker, I envisage there is a very serious procedural flaw. I actually thought that today the Minister of Finance would seek space and lay those final documents before laying those the policy statements, Right Honourable Speaker.
This year's budget framework paper totaling shillings 43 trillion, with agro-industrialization tentatively given shillings 1.8 trillion, integrated transport infrastructures and services shillings 4.8 trillion, sustainable energy development shillings 1.1 trillion, and human capital development shillings 6.9 trillion. Samuel Kirimunda, Isababu, Smart 24, SMB.
Thank you so much, Samuel.